I never claimed to be, cause perfect is perception, perception is all that they can see.
Hello there! In the last episode we created your perfect match, we understood why you didn't find it yet, and now it's time for you to get to do some work, because I'm pretty sure you want your partner to be amazing, and would only be fair if you had some nice genuine traits as well to make you a perfect match for him or her. Looking back at the previous video, and I want you to have a look on my previous video as well, so we can be on the same page. So I need you to see it with an open mind and to put aside any obtuse thoughts that someone must be 100% the way you dream, because nobody is perfect and neither do you. But rather to look at the big picture and to prioritize efficiently what traits are more important. The hair color can change. The job is not necessarily a life sentence or a permanent thing. The business may come, or the car, or the house. And the previous video was more like a way for you to identify some traits you may like in a person and to let go to those limitations that stand in your way to getting a healthy relationship. I want to share with you a story from my life, and I'm pretty sure you'll understand something, because for me it was a life lesson. So I was in my early 20s and I was in a relationship with a guy who was 8 years older than me. He had a lot of hobbies. He was a bit of an adrenaline junkie, and I was a sort of a clingy girl, not doing too much, just going out with my friends and clubbing at the weekends. I think I had a part-time job and a lot of spare time, and I couldn't understand why he wasn't spending more time with me. Like, were his hobbies more important than I was? And if they were more important, that meant for me that I wasn't enough. I didn't have too much self-esteem at that time, to be honest, so that would make sense. We had some arguments, and once he asked me, because he had enough, he was just gutted. And that question stayed in the back of my mind for a long time. His question was something like, what do you like doing? What are you passionate about? What are your hobbies? Would you like to do? And then I think he said something like, if I didn't have any of them, that didn't mean it was wrong for him to have some passions and some hobbies and to like doing stuff. And I was flummoxed. I felt so embarrassed. I never thought I could do things outside my relationship. After that, I decided to go study nursing. I started to take horse riding lessons and doing handmade jewelry. And I got passionate about esoteric books, and my life just changed completely. Only because I've been asked a question that I never thought about. So it's my turn now to ask you some questions that hopefully will help you to realize some things. If you want your partner to be exciting and smart, what is one thing you could be doing now that would help you to become a perfect match for your dream partner? In other words, what is one thing you could start doing now so when you meet him or her, you would be able to make this sound interesting and exciting? To have some real stories to tell them. Because if you rely too much on your appearance or on your social status, that doesn't mean you're a less boring person. If you want a great partner, you'll have to meet them from the same place. I know this may sound harsh and you may not like hearing this, but I didn't like it either 10 years ago when I had that question. But because it made me feel so embarrassed, I realized that I needed to change something. So what are you going to do about it? What new skill do you think you could learn? Just one single thing. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. This is Roxandra, and I help people just like you to have a clear view of what they want to achieve, and I help them to get there. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to receive my weekly videos, hit the share button and send this to a friend who needs to see and to hear this message. Stay safe and see you in next week's video. See you soon!
It's hard to escape all